Chapter 12. Language, Tone, and Style. A major supporting detail of this story is crafting style and tone. An example from the book would be an author's or a character's distinctive choice of words and style of expression. My example would be on page 339, The Rememberer by Amy Bender. On the third paragraph, line 3, she states, "I drip tears into the pan, a sea of me." She states, or she uses those words to represent he, the salamander, that used to be her husband, that swimming in her tears is surrounded by her sadness now. And another supporting detail is style and diction. An example from this book is informal diction, which is like the informal use of words. And my example of informal diction would come from the same story, by Amy Bender's The Rememberer. The author uses informal diction throughout the entire story. An example would be when she states, "I'm no scientist, but this is roughly what I figured out." She's using casual conversation while writing her story. Another supporting detail would be tone and irony. An example from the book would be difference between what occurs and what you expect to occur, or between what is said and what is meant, often involves some sort of reversal in circumstances or fate. And my example would come from The Rememberer. And the husband, Ben, said, "Annie, don't you see, we're all getting too smart. Our brains are just getting bigger and bigger. And the world dries up and dies when there's too much thought and not enough heart." Ironically, at the end, Annie was saying she didn't want to look in the water one day and not see him. That soon he'll be a one-celled wonder, bloated, bordered, brainless, benign, heading clear, and small like one eye floater into nothingness. It's ironic because he said they use their brains too much and they're too smart, and then he becomes a brainless cell. So that is pretty ironic, both in fate and it's a reversal of circumstances. And that'll be all for chapter 12.